Welcome back to another Game Vault podcast stream. I'm your host Mark, and it looks like we're having some video issue. Let me just flip over again, and we will see this. We've been having a little issue with this. Yeah, because Trails has been giving me some issues with the video, so I apologize to all the YouTube video people. I don't know exactly what is going on. So it only seems to happen when we change scenes. All right, I'm gonna... Let's see if this works. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Sorry about that, YouTube viewers. We're back. Another Trails in the Sky here. My favorite part of the week. Yeah, we just finished up like a big mission. And we're going to go head off to Zeus. I am going to go check out the final side mission that we have here. And we're going to do that and then head off to Zeus. So that is the goal for tonight. We have, as I'll show you in our quit stage, we have Olivier, we have Scheherazade, and we have Chloe now. So we have our 4-party system for right now. We have the 2 horniest characters in video games ever in Scheherazade and Olivier. So we are good to go. Let's head on upstairs. Oh, what is this? Never seen this before. Hey, you guys! Pant. You're bracers, right? Yeah, is something wrong? You look kind of frazzled. There's something I'd like you to investigate urgently. Could you come right now? Yeah, sure. Yeah, no problem. We got time. Thanks, I owe you. So, where should we go? Head to Norman's election office. It's on the top floor of the hotel. Here, I'll show you the way. Filling up. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Hurry up and let me go home. I got work to do. Now, calm down. Just bear with us until the bracers arrive. Once their investigation is done, you can leave. Speak of the devil. See? Here they are. That was fast, Hero. Yeah, I looked out and ran into some bracers right away. This is Norman. I'm sure you've seen him on the posters around the city. One of the guys running for mayor, I think. I'm a Stelbright of the Bracers Guild. I'm Scheherazade Harvey, also a bracer. So, let's get to it. What happened? One of our campaigners, Dells, was injured by someone. In other words, it's an assault case. An assault? Well, that's never a nice thing to hear. Is the victim okay? Yes, he's still here. He was unconscious for a bit, but it was, thankfully, nothing serious. Phew, good to hear. There's nothing good about it. The back of my head still hurts like you wouldn't believe. The back of your head, huh? Were you attacked from behind? Yes, ma'am. Right out of the blue, too. I was taking a breather on the balcony and all of a sudden from behind, thud. How vicious. Ouch. Sounds nasty. When did the incident occur? Give us any info that happened before and after. Sure, it happened today, just after lunch. Norman and I were checking out a potential location for a speech by the bridge. Cupper here had just turned up then. When I talked to him, he said he had some important business with Norman. What kind of business? Portos told me to come apologize for that mess on the bridge. It's not like it's all my fault, but I did sort of make it worse. I see. So you came to say sorry. Sorry for the scuffle. Yes, but Norman was very busy at the time. We asked Cupper to wait in the office area. That's when I showed him this room. I returned to the hotel not long afterwards. I entered the room with Hirio, who had been waiting outside the office, and there was Dels, unconscious on the balcony. And Cupper was right there, standing over him. I'm trying to tell you, why does that make me the criminal? He was already out cold when I reached the balcony. I understand what Cupper's saying, but it's only natural to suspect him given the circumstances. There was no one in his room except Cupper and Dels. Is that true? After I brought Cupper, I was on watch outside the door. No one entered until Norman got here. I think you did it, Hirio. No matter how you look at it, that means these two were alone. You're absolutely positive? Yeah, it's true, but it's like I said. When I went out to the balcony, Dels was already on the ground. So let me get this straight. The crime was already committed by the time you came. Is that right? Yeah, exactly. And thank Adios, finally there's someone who gets it. In that case, it had to be somebody who entered the room before Cupper. Dels, do you remember anything? It's possible that someone came in. People go in and out of this office all the time, though. Even if someone had, I wouldn't have thought much of it. Fair enough. It's an election office, so that makes sense. At least we have a good idea what's going on. The culprit on this attack must be one of two people. Cupper, or someone who came before him into this room. We should be able to narrow it down if we get enough proof. Think we ought to start questioning? There's nothing else to be gleaned here, yes. If you gentlemen can think of anything else, please let me know. Even if it seems trivial or unimportant. Alright then, I have one more thing I'd like to add. There was something that occurred to me as I was looking through this room after the incident. Were there signs that had been rummaged around in? Not at all, just the opposite in fact. It actually felt like it was cleaner than before. Huh? Is there a serial cleaner on the loose? Oh, Estelle. One way to interpret it would be as a disguise to hide the fact that the room had been searched. Of course, it appears they went too far, inadvertently arousing suspicion in the process. That's not a bad train of thought. Incidentally, who are you? I was waiting for that question. Oh, fucking Olivier. I'm a traveling bard, a poetic soul, wandering in the wilds, a genius Sure, but if nothing's been stolen, then isn't the idea that the disguise pretty weak? At this stage, I don't think there's any point worrying about motive. God, I love Estelle. I agree. You've grown even bolder since our last rendezvous, Estelle. Your training at Les Lochets was most fruitful. You're simply stunning. Olivier? Just ignore him. Now, if there's nothing else here you can tell us, we should go get questioning. So certainly. She's begun to master how to handle Olivier, I see. Good luck with the investigation. We'll come report once we have an answer. Good. We're counting on you to get to the bottom of this. Let's go. Now how should we go about things? I mean, this hotel's pretty big. It's best if we split into two. Estelle, go with Her Highness. Yes. I'll go with Olivier. We're lucky to have them as assistants, so let's make good use of them. Good point. Ready to kick some investigation butt, Chloe? Or Chloe? Haha, of course. Heh, assisting companions is only natural for a hunter of love. You sure didn't miss a beat, do you? Or you sure don't miss a beat, do you? Alright, our first order of business is to gather information on the suspect. If you go around asking about Cupper, something should turn up. Should you get a clearer picture of the criminal, come back here. So, once we find the criminal, go report to you? No problem. Let's go see what we can find out. Cupper was standing next to Dels, who was laying on the ground. He looked at me and seemed very surprised. He wasn't excited or worked up, but he did appear tremendously shocked. Cupper's face went white as a sheet the moment he saw us. He surely was dismayed at having been witness at the crime scene. I lost consciousness immediately, so I didn't see who hit me. Even catching a glance would have been better than nothing at all. I'll say it as many times as you like. I only found Els! If we'd been fighting, someone would have heard a sound, but no one said anything, did they? Of course they didn't, because I was politely seated on the sofa. Mr. Cupper is a guest who comes here only on very rare occasions. Mostly we have his patronage for work-related gatherings. When Cupper came to the hotel, I was in the lobby. I don't know. He looked angry, I guess. I thought something might happen. And then, just like I thought, something happened. Hey, haven't you left yet? Yeah, actually a case suddenly popped up. What do you mean? Well... Ah, I see. Huh, you don't seem too interested. Yeah, I doubt it's big enough to make an article out of. Well, just in case, once you solve it, tell me what you got. Yes, will do. So cute. Snore. Now, who are you again? Oh, been quite a while, young lady. How are you, sir? You remember us, right? You lent us your boat when the bridge was up. You really saved us then. Nah, it was no skin off my back. So come back to ride again? I wish I could, but I got some work to do. We're investigating the case that happened at the hotel. Ooh, sounds rough. It can be, if I can be of any help, feel free to ask me what you like. Will do, sir. Yeah, I know him. He's that young fellow working at the harbor. Like everyone else these days, he's been involved with the election. Oh, a sound? Thinking about it, I did hear a loud noise from above. Above from here? You mean the balcony? Probably around there, yeah. It was an impressive sound, like something had run into something else with a smack. Can't recall exactly when I heard it, though. That's too bad. Still, this is all good stuff to know. Thanks, sir. Oh, was Cupper that angry? Well, youngsters get worked up so easily these days. Alright, we got some new investigating things to do. A sound? Didn't really hear anything. Yeah, he looked pissed off to me. But it was right after that big mess on the bridge. It's only natural he'd be angry. A sound, you say? Unfortunately, I heard no such thing. I fear I cannot agree. Mr. Cupper seemed generally normal. I'm suspecting the sun. As Cupper said, I didn't hear a loud noise either. I was in the lobby at the time, but if grown men were fighting, I'm sure I would have heard something. He didn't seem particularly angry when I met him at the bridge. Well, perhaps something happened while he was being led to the hotel. Well, yes, Cupper's right. I was standing in front of the door, but it was quiet the whole time in the room. If there had been some kind of argument, I'm sure I would have noticed. But there's someone who testified to hearing a big sound. He said it sounded like something smacking into something else on the balcony. Well, I didn't hear it. I can say for sure that I didn't hear anything of the like while I was here. Was Cupper angry? Didn't really look that way, but... A sound, you say? That would probably be the sound of me getting hit. Hell yeah, Dells. Heard a hell of a bang in my head, that's for sure. Is that so? I'm not sure I can really help with that. Anything out here on the balcony? Nope, nothing. Right. Is it only... Am I only supposed to investigate in here? If I'd fought with Dell, someone would have heard something. Or actually, someone testified to hearing a loud sound. Apparently heard the sound of something colliding with something else from the balcony area. You have any idea what could have been? Something colliding with something else? Nope, I didn't hear any sound like that. I was angry? That's crazy. If you're going to say that, Hirio's attitude was way worse than mine, I think. The moment he saw me, he made this real nasty face. Try asking around about Hiro. Bet you turn up some dirt. I knew it! Him and Dell's are rivals competing to be number 2 in Norman's camp. Sure, they couldn't come up to terms and ended up in a tussle. There's no way Hirio did it. I testify to it myself. There's no bad blood between us whatsoever. We even worked together. Oh, sorry, I got excited and it made my head hurt. It's unbelievable that you would suspect Hirio. In the first place, you're suggesting that he would hurt his co-worker. And what could have possibly motivated him to do such a thing? Now, let's go ask about him. Wait, this way's the exit. I better go back to questioning. I didn't mean to go to the Exodus cell. Do you doubt even Hirio? He isn't the kind of person to resort to violence. Hirio is the most loyal man. He would never create such a criminal act. I think it's the son. Because he's going to tell me that Hirio's a jackass. Oh. Are you done questioning in the office? Yes, we're done here. How about you? It's going okay, I guess. Still checking out stuff. Keep it up and don't get careless. Leave it to me. Yep, it's going to be building. Because they stopped us from going down there. So you're checking out Hirio. He did kind of look unhappy when he got back to the hotel. It's probably because he was with Cupper, though. What is it? Sorry, but I need to focus on draft. My deadline's coming up. What do you know about Hirio? Hirio's a young merchant fella, yeah? If he wants to be a merchant, I think he needs to have a bit more oomph to him, you hear me? He's got a gullible written all over him. He'll get people ripping him off at every turn if he doesn't shape up. Hirio's got motive too, right? Him and Dells are rivals competing. An unpleasant expression, you say? Well, of course, after a fuss like that, who wouldn't? What does that have to do with the case? Okay. Alright. I think we've talked to everyone? Do you know who the criminal is? So who's your suspect? Raven Boy, is it? You have real proof, yes? First, explain the reason you discount the original suspect. Still tried to put together a reasonable explanation for the crime. That's even worth talking about. Go investigate in greater detail. Oh, come on! What is it? What is on your mind? If you're hiding something, you should just come out and say it. Yes! Trying to hide things will only lead to bigger trouble. Ernest. I'm sorry. Feel like talking? Yes, actually. I saw him. I saw Hirio on the second floor. And when was that? Right after lunch. Hirio went out with Norman, but... However, shortly after that, Hirio came back and ran up to the second floor. Whoa, that's kind of important to know. Estelle, I want you to pursue this lead. We'll look around here a bit longer. Got it. Lunch was ordered from Laventar. Everyone had their lunch where they saw fit. Yeah, we had a paella for lunch. I ate my own in the lobby. It's kind of suffocating to eat in the same room as my dad. Still, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. He feeds us normal, boring stuff, then gets special paella just for himself. Haha, is that so? Well, was it that different? Yeah, it was way better. The special one's got like a mountain of shrimp. Guess he didn't have much of an appetite, though. He left a lot behind. What a waste. Now I'm trying to tell you what I found. About lunch? I went to eat the lavender today. Anyway, I've been in the habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear the bell toll. The bell toll? The bell on the Langling Bridge. Remember, it rang when the bridge went up. Oh, yeah! Yeah, it did ring. It always rings at certain times, see? I use it in place of a clock. That's sure convenient. Kind of big to use in a place of a clock, though. Hey, Estelle. Might be good to ask some people about the bell toll. Huh? Why? They should be able to clearly remember the sound of a bell ringing. Might act as a guidepost for their memory, like with Mr. Murray. Ah, I get it. Nice, Chloe. Very intellectual advice. Hehe, you flatter me. Not sure what you two were giggling about, but I'm glad I was able to help. You sure were. Okay, let's go ask around. Right. The bell toll. It's the Langley Bridge bell. We sisters of Ruin hear it on a daily basis, I'll have you know. Speaking of the sound of a bell, did you remember something? No, you asked about it a second ago, didn't you? That big sound? Ah, the sound like something smacking into something, right? Yeah, that thing. Well, I remember something now. That sound happened as if it were timed to the bell. At least to my ears. Timed to the bell? So basically you heard the sound of the bell at roughly the same time as that big sound. Well, if you want to make it sound all boring, yeah. If the sound was something caused by the criminal, then someone without an alibi when the bell rang is the criminal! Yeah, we should check on the people we suspect. Alright, so it's not Belden because we gotta make sure. He said he was in the lobby eating. The Noon Bell Bridge? Yeah, at that time I was preparing the guest rooms. Once that was finished, I organized the utensils. Someone had cleaned the plates in the office, so I was able to finish my work quickly. The office plates were cleaned? So that means there was someone who went into the office after lunch. Indeed. When I was preparing the guest rooms, they cleaned up, it seems. The plates were stacked at the front. Of course, exactly which kind of guest it was. I couldn't say, unfortunately. Ah, too bad. Guess we'll have to ask around ourselves. Bell in. Come on. Why would I lie about something like that? I was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice at all. Who cleaned up the dishes in the office? Oh no, I wouldn't go to that much trouble. I've been killing time in the hotel basement after lunch, but he said the lobby. Yeah, we ordered lunch today from Levantar. I didn't want my campaigners getting sick of eating the same food again and again, so I thought we tried something different. Wow, it's so nice of you to do that. That's as much part of politics as the campaign itself. Ah, indeed it is. I'll admit my nerves have been on edge for some time now. It hadn't been easy to keep my eyes on everything, day in and day out. I'm sorry to hear that. Yikes, that does sound pretty rough. Putting that aside, sir, what did you do after lunch? After lunch, Hirio and I immediately went to examine the place my speech is to be held at. Hirio had some other business to attend to first, and we met up at the site. So you left right after lunch and met up with Hirio outside. Alright, that's all I need to hear. I'm happy to have helped. Keep up the good work, you two. When did the bell bridge ring? It went off when Hirio and I were checking out the speech site together. Hirio was there, too? Yeah, he was already there. Just as the bell was ringing, Cupper showed up. I then asked Hirio to show him to the hotel. I see, then it's sure. So then, Estelle, there's no connection between the sound Murray heard and Hirio. Yeah, and not just Hirio, but Cupper seems to be in the clear too. The sound Murray heard was just after the bell ring. I knew who it is! After bell finished ringing, but both men can prove they were with Norman at the time. In other words, whoever made that sound was neither Hirio nor Cupper. Virtually eliminates any chance of them being the criminal. Oh. Damn it. I meant to go to cleaning up. Worried they may have left a terrible impression. Pardon? What do you mean? In truth, I haven't had much of an appetite lately. I left quite a bit of paella I got for lunch uneaten. I requested that Ernest get me one of the special paellas in secret, yet left virtually untouched. It's embarrassing to think back on how wasteful that was. I see. Must have been really stressful to be running in an election. Aha! Yeah, we ordered from... Man, it was good. Down to the Bell Bridge. Now that you mention it, I do think I heard that before I got hit. Hey, I'm sorry. My head feels like a wreck right now. Nothing's too clear. Now that you mention it, who did clean up? Sorry, I don't remember. What, you were in the office, weren't you? You normally notice if someone came to clean. You're right, I would. Even I think it's odd. After lunch, Norman went to have a look at the site where he was going to give a speech. I heard some stuff I had to do, so I met up with him later. The rest is as I explained before. But here you went to the second floor, didn't you? Excuse me? There's no point in hiding it. We have a witness. I am not hiding anything. I just realized I forgot something and went back to the office to pick it up. Was there anyone in the office at that time? Dells was there doing work. I didn't see anyone else. Great, that's plenty. Thanks. Don't misunderstand, please. I wasn't trying to hide that I'd gone to the second floor. Don't worry. We haven't decided you're the criminal or anything. Just don't forget this kind of thing only makes you look worse. I look forward to your future assistance, sir. I heard the bell toll, yes. I think it was when I was meeting Norman by the bridge. And Cupper showed up, and I showed him the way to the office. That matches Norman's testimony, at least. Who cleaned up? No idea. Someone must have done it while I was out. Were the plates and such cleaned by the time we got back to the office? I don't know. Wasn't exactly paying attention, so I can't say for sure. Oh yeah, I already talked to him. Sorry. So they ordered lunch from Levantar. That sure is nice. Maybe I'll try asking Portos if we can do something like that. The bridge toll? Yeah, I was running across the bridge in a real hurry. I met Norman right about the same time by the bridge. I see. It does match Norman's testimony. You were looking for the person who cleaned up the plates? Look, who cares? Just hurry up and prove me innocent. Cupper was outside when the sound was heard. Norman's testimony corroborates this, so we can say for sure it's accurate. If that was the sound of the crime being committed, then there's a very small chance Cupper is the criminal. That's a logical interpretation. And the same thing absolves Hirio of any suspicion. Yeah, it does. Hirio met up with Norman, so we're sure. Next, you need to explain the suspect's crime. What kind of proof do you have? No, I wouldn't go through that much trouble. I had lunch on the first floor. Still, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. Huh, wait a second. What's that weird face? Did I say something weird? No, it's just... Hey, Belden. You said you ate lunch on the first floor, right? Yeah, that's right. What about it? Norman ate on the second floor. How did you know what Norman ate when you were on the first floor? That. I saw it afterwards, Avi. Alright, sorry, my bad. Yeah, actually, I heard from someone else. I don't remember who said it, though. Maybe you should investigate that next? So obviously suspicious. I'm like 90% sure it's him. Like, can I just say it's him? Why do I have to keep investigating? I was raised in the city, so I fear I'm dreadful with standing around. As they say, the more beautiful the flower, the easier it wilts. It is 100% Belden. Alright, let's get to the... Ah! Alright, no problem. That's Kim. Something I gotta... I guess it's just frustrating. Like, I know who it is! Just give it to me, game! No. Go talk to Murray. I don't know why. There we go. Yep, I do that. I can fly across I can't fly across the sea now, can I? Aha, good point. So did you see anyone in the hotel at the time? Well, Ernest was on the first floor, of course, but... The rest was real quiet. Huh, there was no one there? Yeah, I'd say so. The basement and first floor were pretty quiet when I passed through. Norman's son was there when I came back, though. Norman's son? Norman's... Oh, you mean Belden? Yeah, that's more than enough. No, it was nothing. Let's go through this again. 100% Belden, yeah. Give it to me! Alright. What's the special trick I have to go talk to? Alright, we go talk to Belden. Were you really in the basement the whole time? Why? There's someone who passed through the basement right after the bell rang. And according to their testimony, no one was here. That can't be right. I was right here the whole time. So he can't establish an alibi. Just in case, we should probably ask around about Belden too. God damn it, I know it's him. Belden, do you mean that kid? He wasn't in the basement, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god. Young Belden? I'm afraid I didn't see him around when the bell rang. I was preparing the guest rooms at the time, you see. My son's location when the bell rang could pose a problem, you say. If you have real cause for suspicion, you needn't hesitate on my part. You're welcome to confront Belden and question him. Where was Belden when the bell rang? Couldn't tell you, unfortunately. I was out at the time. Where was Belden when the bell rang? I don't know, but is he a suspect? Where was Belden when the bell rang? How the hell am I supposed to know? Ask Belden about Belden? So when the bell rang, I was underground. I was in the basement the whole time after lunch. I think I asked everybody about Belden. I'm just gonna talk to Scheherazade. It's obviously Belden! come on, game. Haha! Proof is his alibi. I have valuable testimony that refutes his alibi. Cupper and Hero have already been cleared as culprits, so this person remains as the final possibility. Yes, it does look that way by process of elimination. Ultimately, though, that's nothing but circumstantial evidence. Do you have any more decisive proof? He knew about the special paella. I don't know if it's decisive, but something did bother me, and that's the testimony about the special paella. And what's this about? Yeah, so Belden testified that he ate lunch on the first floor, but somehow he saw the paella Norman ate. He even knew that Norman barely ate it. In other words, he went to the second floor. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Alright, I'm satisfied. In this case, we have to call him in and hear what he has to say first. We can't go straight to an arrest with the proof we have on hand. Oh, excuse me. Okay, got it. Finally. What? Why did you call me? I didn't do anything. Now calm down. Nothing's been decided. If you can help us out with the investigation, you can go home right after. Help? Yeah, we just want you to be frank with us. Where did you go after lunch? Like I said, I was in the basement. Just to warn you, as long as you keep lying, you're not getting out of here. You weren't in the basement the whole time. We already know that. If you didn't do anything wrong, then you should be able to be honest and tell the truth. Or is the truth too scary to admit? Fine, I'll talk. Today after lunch, I went to the office. I went to go clean up. Clean up? So the person who returned the plates to the front was... Yeah, it was me. Everyone seemed busy, so I figured I'd clean up. While I was cleaning up, I thought I'd tidy the office, but... Sorry, I didn't think that happened. Huh? Hold on, you're not making sense. You just cleaned up after, right? Why does that have anything to do with the case? I've got an idea. Yeah. Actually... I see. I understand Belden came to this room to clean, but... Not sure how that correlates. What does that have to do with the assault on Dells? Has a lot to do with it. Well, let's hear him say it himself. Go on, explain. Yeah. Well, once I finished cleaning the room, I thought I'd head back. But since I tidied up a lot of stuff, the room was real dusty. I thought I'd open the balcony door to air it out, but... My hands were full of plates. I didn't have any choice. So I kind of kicked the door as hard as I could. Wait, you mean the door? Yep, it's exactly what you think. That door is the criminal. That door, that knocked out Dells. The door flying open slammed right into the back of your head. In other words, the truth of this case is an unlucky accident. What? So then... I'm innocent, right? Seems like it. Phew, man, oh man. Finally free and clear. Still, what a mess. Why didn't you volunteer this information at the beginning? If you just told us the truth, things would have gone nearly this far. I'm sorry. Come on, he's telling the truth now. Give him a break. He had the courage to talk about it in the end, so everything worked out. As the victim here, I just like to forgive and forget. It's already clear that this was all a misunderstanding. Of course, I'd like him to be a bit more careful opening doors in the future if he could. Dells, I'm real sorry. And you too, Cupper. You almost got turned into a criminal. You don't need to worry about me. I'm already a criminal. I'm in the clear, and that's good enough for me. Well, that settles things. Thank goodness. And that is our report. Bracers, I'm sorry for today. Seems we've taken up a great deal of your time just over a big mistake. No, don't worry about it. This is part of the job, too. Well then, pardon us. Thank you guys so much. Really, I'm very sorry. Take care. Phew, well that's done and over with finally. I wouldn't have dreamed it would have ended like that, though. Truth is, always stranger than fiction. However, as your valuable assistant, I take great pride in our completion of this most puzzling assignment. You didn't do a damn thing! Oh, but I really appreciate your help, Chloe. You gave a ton of good advice. It was a big help during the investigation. I'm always happy to help. There's no need to thank me, though, Estelle. Right, I guess you two are support staff already, aren't you? Indeed. We'll have you do what needs to be done. Alright, let's head out. Next up is Zeus region. Quest lessons completed. Alright, let's go to the Bracers Guild. I want to check something. Did they add anything that we don't have already? No. And... okay. Good there. Let's turn this in. Hell yeah. Right down the mirror. Current rank, Bracer G+ class. Good work. Seems you safely achieved your goals. If you have any jobs completed, come on by and report them. Alright, let's go to the weapon shop. Which I believe is, what, this way? Yes. Anything? Nope. Alright. I think we're all good to go. Okay. Alright, let's, is it this way? I think it's this way. Let's level up a little bit. There we go. And now we should all be able to attack this one. Oh, wow, Jesus. Yeah, we'll fight along. We're not going to go down to the beach. I'll just fight anything that's up here. There we go. Now we should be able to take out these two.
Take that.
And there we go. Nice. Didn't even need to use any magic. We rule. Let's see. She's almost ready to level up. Shearzard's almost there. And we're almost there. Turn around. Turn around, my dude. Turn around. Turn around. Yeah, there we go. I could probably just do this, to be honest. That's not good. Oh, good. We're gonna get another attack. There we go. Didn't have to use any magic. Yep, lost my paddle. Chloe leveled up. Oh, he's dead. And it's also is leveling up our CP, so.
We're good to go.
Critical. Nice. Oh.
Take that.
Thought she killed him.
99.
99. I do have to go on the beach. Just a little bit. Uh-oh. It's okay.
Well, that takes care of that.
Well, that takes care of that. We'll hit the orphanage on the way back. Nice. a shame. We lost the critical hit. Got him! And then Stone Hammer should take him out. Bang! Stone Hammer!
Nicely done.
How many of those you got? We probably need 2 of those. Got enough of those. Yeah, let's just get. Let's get 2 of those. And everything else we're pretty good on. Oh, I need one more. Buying all of these. And then let's make Right. What do you got? I don't need any of those yet. Alright. Let's go visit. Is this the hotel? Yes. We'll rest in a second. Stell? This man is Delmore family butler. Yeah, it's him, all right. So it is. That wasn't me. The maid saw wasn't that. It was Dario, wasn't me. Oh, what is he talking about? I think he's telling the truth. All right. did find something. This ingredient wasn't on the list. Reported about juicy bone. Reported about lucky fang. Tender poultry. Reported about fish eggs. Bird eggs. Nice. Goodness, looks like you found quite a bit out there. This list is nearly complete. You've done some excellent work. Guess that means the job's complete? I suppose, still. Oh, why not? Any chance you're up for going a little while longer? Huh? I'm asking if you'd like to see this list completed. I have a feeling there are still a few more ingredients out there that haven't been found. If you can find all of them, I'll offer you a nice little bonus. How about it? Let's keep going. I knew you'd say that. You've been reporting as to me for some urgent business come up. If some urgent business comes up and you can't continue after all, just say so. I'll come up with a different plan at that point. Payment will be originally agreed upon. Understood. Okay, we're off. Okay, what does this say? Yeah. No, I'm done. Let me save. Just in case for some odd reason. Oh, did you find something? No, that's not it. Actually, something's come up. Is that so? Does that mean you will be unable to finish the job? Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I knew we were leaving this kind of incomplete. No, it's alright. You've already put together as much as I requested. So I'm plenty satisfied as it is. Notify the guild that the job is complete. You should be able to pick up your payment there in time. Thank you, I appreciate it. No problem, you did a fine job as far as I'm concerned. I'll call for you again if something else comes up. Sure, later. Till next time. Alright, we finished this off. Let's go visit the orphanage. See how long that takes, if that's anything. Then we'll go report in. You have to be kidding me. Come on, Chloe, you can't miss.
We're good to go. Together now. Okay.
Scree!
Nicely done.
Hell yeah.
Piece of cake.
And I'm about to make up all the stuff that I spent.
Piece of cake.
Who's getting close? Shearzard's pretty close. And we're pretty close. A miss. Hey, there we go. He finally gets a shot off.
99.
99. Ha!
Take that.
Interesting.
Take that.
There we go. I was gonna give in and use arts. Nah, not preemptive, so. The wind. Ah, it sucks. I hit him on the wrong side. Nice, they're all over 100. Bow bolt! Do 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 do.
We're good to go.
Nice. They gave it to me. Oh good, he's asleep. There we go, we got him!
Nicely done.
99.
Oh, yeah. It's fine. Jesus!
I'm so sorry.
Good. Get the... Where is the reviving bomb? It's fine, you dead.
Piece of cake.
Take that.
Making sure that they should go down in one hit.
Seems you came up short.
We're just using arts because I just want to get out of here. And then you guys can just attack this one. And there we go. That should be it.
Piece of cake.
Oh, I went the wrong way. Son of a bitch. I did all that for nothing. I made the wrong turn. Not fighting you guys again. Ah, it's okay. Perfect. There we go.
Oh, are you done already?
I'm just gonna go. Yes, okay. Why is the door locked? No! Okay. So I came all the way back here for no reason. Alright, back to Ruin. I don't think it's gonna matter.
Nicely done.
Nope, 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 nope. When it's just one, I can just attack. I don't need magic. Critical!
Seems you came up short.
Okay, so... Nice. All right. All right, let's save. And then we'll go over here. Welcome. You're the group of racers heading for Zeus, yes? Uh-huh, that's right. We just got word from Jean. The guild's already paid for your fares. Would you like to check in now, or... It'd be best to stay here and wait for the ship once we check in. Are you sure you've done everything you want to do in Ruin? I just saved outside. So... Alright. There's a little bit of paperwork for you to fill out first, if you don't mind. Sure. Okay, no problems, it looks like. Feel free to make use of the port until the next flight arrives. Thanks. Here comes the flight. Why is Norman getting on this flight? Alrighty, off we go. Yes, let's. Hey, wait a sec! Ah, it's the orphanage. I went to see you guys, but you weren't home. The kids! What are you all doing here? What are all you doing here? We came to say bye-bye. Man, you guys are cold. Just taking off without saying, I went to your house! You guys weren't there. You guys are meanie faces, the worst kind. Miss Chloe? Why do you have to go? Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I was going to say goodbye, but we thought you were all out. I get it, they were out coming to ruin. I feel kind of silly now. Hang on, though, that means Matron Teresa's. Glad to see we made it in time. Matron Teresa and even Jill and Hans came. Haha, well, duh, like we'd missed this. We cut it kind of close, though. Thanks to the fact that you wanted to wait till the last second to keep it a surprise, Jill. Hey, oh, well, that ends well, right? Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it'd be nice if we could see you off. And pay no mind to the old man in the corner. Oh, sir. Hey, Estelle. I heard that Joshua ran away from home. Oh, Matron Teresa told us what happened. I see. I'm sorry, I should have told you all. No, it's okay. Well, we'll pray that Joshua comes home real soon. We'll pray to Adios every day, we promise. I'll pray too. It'll come true if we all do. Oh, you guys. Oh, children, thank you. I'll throw my prayers into the pile too. Estelle, Chloe, you two be careful, okay? You don't need to try your best, but don't overdo it and put yourselves in danger. If something happened to you, I don't think I'd ever forgive myself. Jill, Hans... Yeah, I'll remember that. Estelle, please look after Chloe. I know she seems strong, but she's still a little fragile in some ways. Matron, I'm right here, you know. Haha, leave her to me. Kind of suspect she's going to be helping us out more than anything, though. Well, Chloe, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret. Simply look for the answer you've been seeking. Yes, I will. I promise. Bracers and students both aspire to the path of knowledge in their own ways. You two have grown immensely in the short amount of time you've been here. Always remember, you never run out of things to learn. Do not become so overconfident that you forget to learn. If you remember that, there is no obstacle in the world that can defeat you. We'll remember, yes, sir! It's final boarding call for the Cecilia. I'm sorry. This is a final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Zeus. All remaining passengers should embark now. Whoops! See you guys. We'll be back, I promise. Everyone take care. Be careful, guys. You better come back with some great stories and bring Joshua back with you. As soon as we land and I'm able to save, we're going to save and I'm going to grab something to drink. We're going to take a break. Airliner Cecilia. Am I able to save? Hell yeah. Alright. We're gonna take a quick break. I need to go fill this up, like 2-3 minutes or so. Feel free, it's time to get up, stretch it out, because we're gonna be here for a few more hours. Go get something to drink. Go use the loo. Whatever you want to do. To be back in about 2 to 3 minutes here. And then we'll continue on with getting the Zeus. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back. We should be good on the screen. Let's wait and see if this loads now and gives you guys video. I don't know what happened. Whatever happened that OBS or whatever changed my controller from player 1 to player 2, and now I'm not getting anything here, so. Should work. Let's wait a little bit and see. So how's your day going? This has been not a great episode day here. Yeah, I know. See if that works. Looks like no. Let's... There we go. Alright, let's reload. Hell of a day we've had here. Alright. Yes, ma'am. We've already spoken to the head of the central factory. All we need now is a contract to move the ordnance. Simon, you made right sure to secure the ordnance, yes? We must make sure those ducks are all in a row before the Imperial traders start arriving. Ruin may be all excited about their mayor election, but... Okay, so Zeus, you know, the place we're headed to now doesn't even have a mayor. Instead, the head of the central factory fulfills the mayoral duties for the city and the region. Perfect system for an industrial city like that, if you ask me. Ruin may be focused on their local election, but the rest of the kingdom is talking about the signing ceremony. After all, we're signing a non-aggression pact with the same country that we fought for 3 months of bloody slaughter just a decade ago. I hope it'll finally melt the ice a little between our two nations. Thank goodness that passenger has finally quieted down. I thought I was going to have to step in and brain him with his instrument. Oh, Olivier. Until a little while ago, he was playing some very, bright tunes on his lute. He even forced me into a duet with him. Takes all kinds, I guess, including the pushy kinds. Estelle! Enjoying our flight through the heavens? Look, gaze upon the magnificent azure sky. Ah, but there is nothing better to drink to. Well, the weather is great and the sky is pretty, but... We're, almost to Zeus, Olivier. Should you really be drinking? Oh, come now. Don't say that. Somewhere beneath this brilliant sky is my beloved Joshua. The pain he must be feeling on his solitary journey. Such thoughts drive a man to drink, you see. I knew Olivier was our bisexual king. Excuse me, but that is entirely and exclusively my line. At least things never get too serious with you around. I guess that's a good thing, kinda, maybe? I shall take that as the highest praise. I am relieved, however. Huh? The Black Fang. I had wondered if the words of the Phantom Thief had shaken you. I see I had no cause to be concerned, however. You have a will of iron, Estelle. Aha. You weren't worried about me, Olivier. That's kind of sweet. Ah, remember, I am wandering bard and poet, ever in search of that pinnacle of human affection. Maidens in love shall find no greater ally than I. Please, I don't need a staffing today. I promise I was not teasing you. I actually find your relationship heartwarming. Those new clothes of yours, for example, you purchased them because you wished for Joshua to see you in them, yes? You look excellent in them, I must say. Thanks? What's with the embarrassing compliments all of a sudden? Besides, Shira got me these clothes as a present. Joshua, well, maybe he'd like them a little? Well, what's with that look? Forgive me. That was just more than I expected. Let us leave that topic behind for a while, then. Come, Estelle, I shall treat you to a legal cocktail. I guess it's a bit tempting, but we're nearly to Zeus. Try not to drink the whole bar yourself, Olivier, or you'll pass out and miss our stop. Ha! Don't you worry. I only lose myself in drink when it is poured by a lovely lady. You realize that's not something to brag about, right? Okay, deep breaths. I need to ready my camera before we land. My one and only chance to get the picture will be when we're landing. Hello, ma'am. Need a hand with something? This is the cargo room. It is dangerous down here, so watch yourself. Helm, adjust course slightly. I think the stern of the ship is being dragged to the north slightly. Ba-doo-doo-doot. Affirmative. Changing course. Doot-doo-doo-doo-doot. Hello, what is it? Skies are calm and we should be arriving on schedule. Please relax and enjoy the voyage. Oh, hi, Estelle. Taking a walk around the ship? Haha, yeah, pretty much. Oh, yeah, Chloe. What do you need to do when you get back to Gransel? Do you get the Royal Guard to fly you there? Haha, no, of course not. That would be a little obvious. I just use normal flights like anyone else. I usually go back twice a year, once for New Year's and once for grandmother's birthday. So you're kind of used to passenger flight, huh? Oh, but what does Sieg do then? Does he fly along at his own pace to the capital? Oh, well. Sieg, come here. Huh? Whoa! Scree! Scree! Sorry, I'm just calling you for a moment. Well, that was a surprise. So C can follow the ship? Cool. Scree! C can fly level at speeds of up to 18 1,000 sail per hour. Most airships cruise around half that. So to see, this isn't much faster than an evening stroll. Oh, I see. You really are better than the average Falcon, aren't you, Sieg? Scree! Sieg's speed is the reason he's so useful for contacting the Royal Guard. If for some reason I can't use powered communication, nothing in the country can carry a message faster than Sieg. This is foreshadowing. I thought so. I remember how fast you got in touch with Julia during that thing with the mayor. Whoa, a white hawk! That's so cool! Is it that lady's pet? Now, that's enough running around. You're bothering the other passengers. Who cares about moving stairs? I want to see the hot springs. I heard it's like one huge bath. Aw, this sucks. You can't see less than Fortress from here. I guess they wouldn't let a passenger ship near their airspace, though, would they? Apparently, the non-aggression pact's being signed at the Herbe Royal Villa. Speaking of, that makes me think of that whole mess with Richard. Of course, last I heard, he's still in the stockade at Leston Fortress, under guard 24/7. They say the three nations are going to be signing a non-aggression pact soon. I'm impressed with Queen Alicia bringing both the Empire and Republic to the same table like that. I suppose the non-aggression pact is a good thing. My own feelings towards Urbonia are complicated, to say the least. After all this time, though, it's for best to reconcile. Rutherford, I'm heading home to Zeus. I haven't had the chance to rest in a while, been working all the time. Once I get home, I just want to kick back and relax for a while. Currently, our right is Tithiath Bay, Liberal's gate to the Great Sea. While it is currently slightly cloudy, you should be able to make out the coastline. Hello, Estelle. Looking around the ship again? Pretty much. I never rode airships much before, so it's all still kind of new to me. I remember my first work trips on them and getting all excited too. I've never ridden an airship before in all my travels. I guess the circus didn't use airships much, huh? Did you guys ride around in orbital-powered carriages then? No, most of our carriages were of the single horsepower variety. Mr. Harvey did have an old orbital drive carriage, though. Huh? Okay. Now that I think about it, whenever your troop visited, you guys were in a lot of covered wagons. You remember, you touch your teacher's heart, my dear, sweet Estelle. Anyway, airships are still fairly uncommon outside of Liberal, as I understand it, especially as citizen vehicles. Most other countries prefer orbital-driven ground-based transport. The Urbonians favor orbital-driven trains and have pretty large rail system connecting their major cities. And our Calvardian neighbors use orbital buses. Orbital buses? What kind of vehicle is a bus? A bus is basically a very large orbital carriage. It's a little like an airship. You pay in advance and it'll take you from place to place. It isn't nearly as fast as an airship, but the pace is gentler. They're easy to maintain and they're quite pleasant. Huh, neato! I kind of want to ride one now. Speaking of which, Shira, you've been to Calvert, right? I heard you met Zinn there. Zinn, then. Come on, I gotta hear that story. Haha. It's not much to it, I'm afraid. I was on an errand for Cassius. He needed me to deliver a document to Calvert's eastern quarter. That's where I first met Zinn. I see. I gotta admit, I can't imagine what a town full of Easterners would be like. It was exciting, very different culturally, and exotic. You should visit if you get the chance. Alright, I've talked to everybody up here. There we go.
Thank you for flying with us today. We will be arriving in Zeus momentarily. Please be aware that there may be turbulence when landing. So he asks that all passengers take their seats.
Okay, first stop for us should be the guild house here in Zeus. We need to check in with Kilika. Kilika? Rather exotic name for liberal. It sounds Eastern. What kind of woman is she, I wonder? You never give up, do you? To put it simply, capable. She is a flawless administrator, and she's also a very accomplished martial artist. She's also quite lovely, but she doesn't have time for, frippery. I would advise caution, my dear Lenheim. Heh, now my interest is positively piqued. What are we waiting for then? Let us away to... Oh no. Wah! Is this the fury of Kilika? Would you give it a rest already? Is it an It's an earthquake? Ah, help! The dock is going to collapse. Run for your lives. Everyone, please calm down. The port is designed to endure high magnitude earthquakes. It can easily handle one this small. Please don't panic. It stopped. Phew, thank Adios, that's over. Everyone, please come to the reception in orderly fashion. Let's not panic. Oh, man, it's been a while since I was in an earthquake. Hey, that was so cool! Well, that was a great way of getting welcome to Zeus. Wasn't very strong, but attention, world. Please wait until I'm not on scaffolding before you shake again. Love, Estelle. Haha, I'll sign that letter too. It's rare for us to get an earthquake in Liberal, though. Really? Chloe's right. Earthquakes are very unusual here. Now, we really do need to check in at the guild house to see what the damage is. So, ooh, hello. So, there was no serious damage to the central factory? Thank goodness. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there is little to worry about on that front. Yes, I understand. Please continue to do what you can. Farewell. Your timing is quite serendipitous. Thank you for coming, Estelle, Scheherazade. I imagine your welcome at the port was quite warm. Haha, yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Kilika. As always, you're 2 steps ahead of everyone. It's good to see you again, Kilika. Likewise, I'm glad to see you're here. And you two would be Olivier Lenheim and Her Highness Princess Claudia, I believe. Or shall I say, Miss Chloe Rins. I'm Kilika. I handle reception here at the Zeus branch of the guild. Pleasure to meet you two. No, the pleasure is ours. My word, but your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Madame, allow your humble servant, Olivier Lenheim, to improvise a song too. According to Jean, you've both officially registered as assistants, yes? Assistants are free to use the rest area upstairs just as normal bracers do. Feel free to use it to relax, for meetings, etc. Thank you! Yes, but if you wish to play your lute, you are welcome to play it upstairs. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please. Yes, ma'am. Wow, I think Kilika might be even harder on Olivier than Shira. Oh, thank you, Tom, for the intercom voice. I was hoping someone heard it. Well, putting aside our repressed musician for now. How is the job situation looking? Are we snowed under? We do have some work posted, but nothing urgent at the moment. You're welcome to attend to it as you see fit. But, what? What's up, Kilika? You look like you're thinking about something. This is not a normal job, but a request from the guild. In your position as the group investigating the Society of Ouroboros, I'd like you to check on something. Check on something? This is a bit sudden. What do you mean? It's actually what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquake that just happened. Investigate the earthquake? You mean like go around asking about damage? Well, sure, but what does... Well, yes, that as well. However, 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at the Wolf Fort. Lasted about 10 seconds, and the quake was not strong enough to cause any real damage. 2 earthquakes, then? That's worrying. There's one particularly odd point, however. The earthquake at Wolf Fort did not affect the city of Zeus. Wait, huh? Well, that is strange. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolf Fort is not far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly should have been felt here in the city to at least some small extent. It was a weak quake, so it's possible we simply did not notice. Still, your friend is right. It does seem unusual, unnatural. I cannot help but feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it. No, I think I get it. Just like with our ghosts, weird stuff like this makes me curious too. We'll be happy to do what we can, Kilika. We should begin by asking around the city and the fort, I think. Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Murdoch is already gathering information about the quake in the city, however. I expect he'll be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city. Okay then, so off to Wolf Fort? Well, ultimately that is just my personal suspicion. Remember, it's nothing urgent. Feel free to investigate as you see fit while working on other jobs. Besides, I believe you have something to say someone to say hello to? Yes? Oh, yeah! We saw a new gospel too, so we really should go see Tita and Professor Russell. That seems like a good idea, yes. Let us delay our guild work until we say hello then. Come, let us reunite with Tita with joyful hugs. I'll kindly ask you not to hug anybody. Thanks. Still, let's head over to the Professor Russell's place. Alright, let's pick up the shit. Alright. Loaded up on our side quest. Let's see. Which shop is this? Oh, this is the... Any new weapons? Hell yeah. I'm just gonna buy these two to have them. Alright. It should be good. Let's equip everyone with their new stuff. 26, 19, 14. Oh, she definitely doesn't get this. Oh, that's definitely better. Alright, new thing. Yeah, she needed it more. Okay, I think we're good. Well, he needs his... They need their new weapons. Grey Wolf. Alright. See what's in the general goods store. Definitely buying this. Nothing new here, right? Oh, yes. Definitely buying that. Alright, where's the orbital shop? Bar. The hotel. Racers Guild. weapon shop. Guess we would go north? Just trying to get to... There we go. Oh, I love this song. This is one of my favorite town songs. Huh? Are Professor and Russell and Tita even in? From what I know of Russell, it wouldn't surprise me if he's at the Central Factory. Grandpa! The second floor is cleaned up! Thank you, Tita. Could you organize the parts next? Okay. Hey, I don't think we have to worry about finding them. Come on, then. Anything up here? No. There they go. Working hard, Tita? Huh. Oh, Shira! Hi, what brings you here? Wait. I remember you. Cassius Bright's apprentice, right? It's been a while, you two. It's really a bit of a mess in here because of the earthquake. Is it because of the earthquake? Oh, yeah, sorry. Hiya, everyone! What? Hey, sorry I haven't been in touch. Estelle! Hello! Estelle! Wow! Tita, what's the... It's really you. I thought you were gone forever. Wait, hang on. Gone forever? I'd never do that. But, I heard Joshua ran away. And then you left the country. I thought I was never going to see you again. Oh, Tita. I'm sorry I shouldn't have left without saying anything. As I recall, Cassius sent you off to that bracer school in Lehman. Didn't he? When did you get home? Got back just a little while ago. I was working in Ruin, and after getting back, I only just arrived in Zeus. I see. Well, welcome back. Ah, wait. The two with you. Hello, Professor, Tita. I'm sorry I've been out of touch as well. Pardon our intrusion, good sir. Hello, Olivier. Everyone's here. This is wonderful. They're helping us with our investigation. A lot of stuff happened in Ruin. Well, let's get comfortable and hear the story, eh? Come, I'll show you to the living room. So, the true force behind the coup is on the move again. And they had another gospel with them. Troubling. A holographic projector that can show an image all the way across the region? How is that even possible? Well, the concept of a projected holograph is nothing new. I've been kicking around the idea for pulling it off myself, even. But a device that can project a lifelike three-dimensional image great distances away from its origin point? I can scarcely even imagine the physics behind such a thing. That weirdo we fought said something about an experiment with a new gospel. It did seem bigger than the one from before, but it didn't stop our orbiments. Say, on that note, how is the gospel we captured a while ago? Have you made any progress analyzing it? About that. The more I investigate that little enigma, the stranger it gets. stranger? Yeah, let me start at the end, actually. I am convinced that the orbital shutdown phenomenon is not a function of the device itself. What? But the black orbit has stopped other orbits dead in their tracks. We've seen it, Professor. You've seen orbits stop in its presence. That isn't quite the same thing, m'lady. No matter how I look at it, though, the quartz in the device simply cannot actually do that. It can certainly warp orbital fields. Oh, how it can do that. But suppress them? No. Warp orbital fields? Oh, orbital field refers to the electromagnetic field generated by an individual orbital device. With normal orbits, you can describe an orbital field by drawing its field lines, and those follow very specific rules. When Grandpa tested the gospel, though, its field didn't obey those rules at all. This is going a little above my pretty little head, I'm afraid. Yeah, afraid not much is registering. In layman's terms, it's a warped orbital field that doesn't obey the laws of such things as we understand them. Regardless of that, though, ultimately an orbital field amounts to nothing more than orbital energy in an area. Unless you were to apply a very specific direction and purpose to them, you shouldn't get the orbital shutdown phenomenon effect regardless. To be honest, I'd been utterly stuck on this, but with your report of this holographic business, I may have an idea. Thank you for letting me know. Well, I'm not sure how that was useful, but you're welcome. The Royal Army has custody of the device the Ouroboros agent used. I'm sure they'll let you have a look at it if you contact them. I may just do that. Speaking of which, what are you going to be up to now? Will you be working in Zeus for a while? Oh yeah, about that. So Kilika thinks the earthquakes. Well, it's true that the earthquakes are rare here in Liberal. And she is correct about the earthquake at the Wolf Fort. 3 days ago. I think Miss Kilika is right. I don't remember Zeus getting any tremors at all. That is kind of weird. Well, it's a natural phenomenon, so I kind of doubt that society is involved. It's still pretty weird, though, and we'd like to figure out what's going on. Indeed, earthquakes, Wonder if it would be useful. Huh? Let me guess, Professor, you have an old invention in the toolbox which might help. I do have something in mind. But then how would we... Wait. Transmit the data back here using... and then hook it into the capsule? Of course! Yes! It worked perfectly. Professor Russell, can you keep the rest of us in the loop? Don't worry. I need to check a few things regardless before we start. I'd recommend heading to the Wolf Fort and learn from them what happened. I'll see about preparing you a little something useful when you get back. Well, I definitely won't say no, but... what little something are we talking about here? That spoiled the surprise. Just you wait. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get to the central factory. Just have to browbeat Murdoch into going along. Tita, would you mind helping your old grandpa? Maybe? Estelle, I'm sorry. We finally meet again so long and... it's okay, don't worry. I'm just happy to see you again. We'll be in Z's for a good long time, so I'm sure we'll have a chance to spend some time together. Estelle? Yeah, I can't wait. I'm sorry we couldn't give you much of a welcome. Don't worry, Tita. We'll stop again if the chance comes up, Tita. Perhaps on that day, I too can be greeted with such moist, welcoming eyes. And on that day, you'll have 2 black eyes. Anyway, see you later. We'll contact the guild once we're ready. Well, those two haven't changed at all. Yes, Tita hasn't lost any of her adorableness. I was having to fight the urge to just pick her up and hug her. Indeed. A lost little girl being swept up into the arms of a loving brotherly minstrel after ages of separation. Such a dramatic scene. The thought makes my heart swell. If you tried to grab her out of the blue like that, I'd have to arrest you for abduction, you nitwit. Haha, to be honest, I understand what Charizard means. Titi is the kind of girl you wish was your little sister. I envy you, Estelle. Chloe, cut it out. Well, don't worry, everyone will get to know her soon enough. Except for Olivier, maybe. Estelle! An arrow to my heart! All is fair in love and siblings, my dear Lenheim. Now then, let's get started on our guild business, huh? You're right, we should. So let's make our way over to the Wolf Fort while we work on those other jobs. Alright, I think we're gonna call it there. My throat's getting a little scratchy, and drinks are not helping. So, thank you guys for joining me. It is fun as always. We will be back tomorrow at probably about 1 o'clock. We'll say between 12 and 1 with some Avowed in the afternoon. And then I'll take a break for dinner. And then we'll be back for the news hour in the evening. So be sure to check us out. Thank you, Meta Militia. Thank you for being here. And yeah, I can't wait till next week to continue with this. Let's make sure. Let me... Ooh, I'll do it on stream so that there's a record of it. Let's save. Alright. Can't wait to do this all again next week. I'm going to try to really get to 3 to 4 hours like I was doing Persona by the end. We're already done 14 hours of this game. I think there's usually like only 3 or 4 chapters, and we're already in chapter 2, so... yeah, I'm excited. Once again, thank you guys for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Bye!